going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode. This one is all about questions we were asked on the walkthrough.
That's alright.
Alright, welcome back, everyone. This one's all about questions we got hit up about on the walkthrough video that we did earlier in the year. So we're just going to go through some of those questions, kick off most of them, except for the wiring for the van. I'll do that one as a separate video because it'll probably be a bit longer than this is going to take. So first one we'll do, the question was, how do we get the fan here and the wiring? So it's pretty easy. You can just pop the pelmet off here. So it's just a little button with a little plastic cap in the back of it. I just use a little flat blade screwdriver, just slide it up in underneath and then just apply some nice pressure and it'll pop straight off the screw head. Unscrew that, and that's how you can get your wire across to your fan. And then up in here, under these caps that Jayco put on everything, so there's just 3 screws and this cap sort of sits on that. 3 screws, that pops off, and then Jayco just terminate all their wiring with these blade fuse holders. See if we can get some more light in there.
That's fine, no camera.
Yeah, so all I did was essentially went to Super Cheap, bought some blade connectors, and then just piggyback straight into the Jayco wiring to get my fan wiring out. A bit of conduit up nice and neatly through the top corner, and then across the top of the door and over to the fan. So that's how we did that. If there's any more questions or any more details on that, let us know and we can explain it better if you need. But that's how we got that across, and that's the same with all the other fans. We've just tapped into lights near the fans and done the same thing, just blade connectors into the receptacles that they use to terminate their wiring with. Another question we got asked was about the fridge. This come with a 3-way fridge. We were new to caravanning when we started. Didn't really know much about 3-way versus compressor fridges. We have a compressor fridge that we run in the back of the car all the time. Didn't really think about it for the van. The new van is coming with a compressor fridge just because the battery setup we're running in that, it's better for us to go compressor so we don't have to carry as much gas and it's easier. But yep, I do like compressor fridges. I like the compressor fridge in my car. We've had no dramas with this Dometic 3-way. It's been really good. It runs well on gas, electricity, and battery. We've had no dramas with this thing running cold and keeping cool on battery power. Some people say it doesn't work, but we've had no dramas. It's good size. It's got the light inside. I think it's the 188 litre from memory. $153 litre. Oh, you got the specs there anyway. Don't need to listen to me talk. But yeah, we do like that fridge. We're getting a big fridge in the new van. It's going to be compressor fridge though, not gas. That's it for inside. We'll talk about the door handle. We'll do that inside because it's air conditioned.
Oh, yeah. Little lighting's here.
Yeah. Alright, so we got asked a lot of questions about the keyless door handle. So I'm a hoarder. I've still got the box with the old door handle in it. So if you need a door handle, let me know and you can have this one. But so this Jayco, it's from the inside left-hand hinge door, as everyone's seen. So it's a right-hand lock to suit right-hand hinge door. Sorry, so you look from the door from the outside. Right-hand hinge door, right-hand lock is what you want. So if you're a left-hand hinge door, it's a left-hand lock. There's different locks for different doors, but it comes really good packaging. Like we said, it comes with the key tags. So it comes with these tags, little RFID tags. We got a question about How do you charge these? You don't have to charge them. So we've got the, if I can find them, not very organised. So we've got the bracelets and the tags. So you get 2 blue tags and 1 red tag when you buy the lock. Well, that's what we got. So the red's the master. You cannot lose the master. That's how you reprogram the door for any other blue ones that you get. So these don't require any charging. I'd make an assumption they're just like a little magnet or something inside, little chip that programs to the door and doesn't need battery power. There's no way to recharge them. There's no battery replacements. That's it. And the same with the little tags. They just work. Voodoo magic, one might say. But that's that for the door. We do like the door. I've had some dramas with it. Crystal wants it on the new van, so we'll probably get it on the new van. But it has been good most of the time. We did lock ourselves out once. I don't know how that happened, but it happened. I don't know if you saw the video on Insta. I had to break into the van to get the keys because the door automatically locked itself somehow. But besides that, it's been good. Good when we go to water parks. That's a big one because we can go on the water with it. That's it for inside though. I can show you how it's installed. So pretty much this here is the striking plate for the door to charge the batteries in the door. So there's an option to either hardwire it to your van or to just run it on battery power. So I chose to hardwire to the van because that way I don't have to worry about it ever. So unless the van batteries go flat, and then you've still got charge in the door itself. So they're rechargeable batteries. But all I did was took this light out, and then there's a bit of conduit that runs down inside the Jayco wall, and you'll see it down under the bed in these vans. On full-size vans, I think you've got the luxury, you can actually just go straight across to the handle. But I had to unfortunately come across and hit the conduit, and then you had to get like a coat hanger, hook the wires to get them up to the light. But it was worth the effort in the end. We'll lift the bed up and you'll see what I'm talking about. So down here you can see that's where the wiring meets for the door and the light up in the next to the door. So yeah, and then it's just a full replacement mechanism. So you got the 3 screws in the back when you go to install it. Oh, it's not going to let me do it. So you got the 1 screw there, 1 at the top, 1 down the bottom, and it's a pretty simple job. The instructions aren't too bad. You can manually lock it from the inside or electronically lock it, just by pushing that button like I did then. But you just got to make sure that the closing mechanism sensors made contact, which makes contact when the door is shut. That's that for the door handle. If there's anything you want to know further, let us know. If you want to do a bit of an install video, let me know and I can pull it all apart and show you how it works, but it's a bit of a pain in the ass. Alright, we'll go around and have a look at the red water valve, show you where that is underneath. You're not going to want to get under here.
Maybe just take the camera under. I can just...
Alright, so here's the red water valve. This one here, that's what the hot water system works off to regulate temperature. So pretty much what happens is, so this is the white line is coming from the hot water system inside the van, runs into the bottom. This here is your output side to run hot water to all the taps inside the van, and this is the return that it sends water back through until it hits temp. So pretty much I went down to Reese Plumbing, they had everything I needed to get the job done. I bought 3 of these screw-on, they're called a John Guest fitting, that connects to just with the quick disconnect fitting. So just screwed them on. There's no no plumbing tape or anything under there, thread tape. It's just screwed on. It's got a self-sealing washer in the bottom, and then these just slip straight in. So pretty much what happens is the water comes out here, goes in, preset temperature in here until it gets to that. What I've done is I've just looped it back in, and then it just sucks it, so the water pump sucks the water straight back up into the van and straight back into the hot water system, and does like a bit of a loop until water gets to temp, and then runs to the back of the van, or runs to the rest of the van. I did have it plumbed into one of the breather lines on tank 1, but all it did was spit water out the side of the breather pipe, so that doesn't work. If you think you're going to give that a go, it won't work when you go to install it. You'll just end up with water running out your van. This here works really well. It does work on mains pressure and the water pump. On mains pressure, it feeds the water back into the tank 1 or any tanks that are selected. So if your tank's full, obviously it won't be ideal. But yeah, generally your tanks aren't full when you've got water connected. So, but yeah, that's it for under here. The other blue line is for when I extended my water tap, because of the box on the front. But yeah, if you've got any more questions about that, or you'd like me to do a bit more of a detailed video install, so put it all back to standard and then do it again, let me know and I can give it a go and show you what I did to get that installed. So we had some questions about the car, what we've done to it to tow the van. It's pretty much stock standard. Just put this UHF on, got this steady light bracket. It's really good to hold the antenna. I had to put a bit of bracing in behind, but to stop it from wiggling so much when we drive. But up on the battery, so we pretty much got so the Jayco ESC on the van, or the Lippert sway command now that is, red arc brake controller, and then my fuse is for the Anderson plug, which charges the batteries in the van, which we'll do a bit more of a detailed run through by itself. But yeah, so that's pretty much all that's happened under the engine bay. Everything else is stock standard. I did all this myself. It's not hard to make stuff look neat. You don't have to pay a lot of money. You can do it yourself. You just got to make sure you use the right size wires and the right size fuse ratings. I do like these push to reset fuses, but I'm going to get better ones. Sometimes these must have like a thermal switch inside them, and because of the heat under here, they pop sometimes. So I'm going to look at getting some better ones for that. But nice and easy to access. So that's that, and that just runs straight down to the back. And there on the back of the car, we've just got the reversing camera, or the towing camera that goes on the back of the van. The 12-pin plug, which I don't use any of the big pins at the top. Jayco wire their vans up to use them, but I elected to pull it all apart and make an Anderson plug for it. But that's that. Yeah, and then there's the safety dave that hangs on the rear view mirror. I think it's called a safety dave, or the sphere camera. So yeah, the sphere full-time camera that goes on the back of the van, which is really handy, and I definitely recommend them if you're towing vans. Makes your situational awareness a lot better. Alright, that's it for this one, guys. Just a nice little quick short one to clear up some of those questions we had. If there's any other questions you have, just let us know and we'll do a little video on them and get back to you. We try and get back to everyone that asks us any questions. Yeah. If you'd like any more detail on the stuff, let us know, and I can do single videos for each install if that's what people want. And we will do another little out of cycle video for the caravan wiring and how I've done all that. So if you want to try and give it a go yourself, you can.
Cool. Alright, well thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and we're also on Instagram and Facebook.
Thanks very much guys, and we'll see you next time. Have a good
Bye.
one.